Welcome to ItsStudent. Today, we are evaluating Brunel University London for the 2026 academic year. We will give you our final verdict on whether the tuition is worth the investment and warn you about a specific student system trap that catches hundreds of new arrivals off guard. If you are currently considering Brunel or weighing it against other offers, drop a comment below and list the specific programs you are applying for. We have to start with geography. Brunel is officially classified as being in Greater London, specifically in Zone 6. But looking at the Uxbridge station, you can see you are physically far removed from the daily hustle of the central city. Self-funded international students face a direct trade-off here. You must decide if giving up the elite central London lifestyle is worth the pragmatic financial benefits a suburban campus offers. Comparing baseline tuition, Brunel averages £20,000 a year for international students. Contrast that with central London Russell Group universities like UCL at $35,000 or LSE at $37,000. That gap leaves you with over £15,000 in retained capital annually. But that discount creates doubt. When you forfeit the traditional prestige of an institution like the London School of Economics, you have to wonder if UK employers will actually respect a non-Russell Group degree. Enrolling at Brunel is essentially a £20,000 a year gamble. You are betting on pragmatic employment outcomes over traditional global prestige. Living in Zone 6 does have a distinct financial advantage. The university has frozen on-campus rents for the 2026-27 academic year, keeping costs locked between £690 and £1,094 per month. This map overlay tracks the commute from Zone 6 into Zone 1. To frequently access central London, you will need a travel card that costs roughly £215 a month. If you commute during rush hours, TfL's peak fare caps will heavily punish your daily budget, capping at over £16 a day. The lower living costs in Uxbridge disappear completely if you try to force a central London social life. If you check student forums like Reddit, you will find highly polarized opinions, with several international students calling the university a bad investment. As this decision tree shows, graduates holding generic, unaccredited degrees in business or the humanities face a brutal reality. They end up in a highly competitive job market dominated by Russell Group alumni. However, the outcome flips for students holding HCPC-accredited healthcare or technical engineering degrees, placing them into a direct industry pipeline. The UK faces severe labor shortages in both the NHS and private engineering sectors. Employers in these fields need qualified staff immediately, allowing international students to bypass prestige filters completely. The seemingly contradictory data points, the highly negative online reviews, and the university's official 87% employment rate are both accurate. The value of Brunel is entirely dependent on your chosen major. To secure one of those frozen price campus rooms, you must navigate a rigid administrative system. International students are required to apply for accommodation by the March 28th deadline. Missing that date throws you into the no-guarantee waiting pool, exposing your budget to volatile inflation in the off-campus private rental market. For exact costs, locations, and a breakdown of your tenant rights, check out the ItsStudent.com 2026 Brunel Housing Guide. Take a second right now and put a reminder in your calendar for February 2027. That's when the housing application window opens for returning students. Even if your housing is secured, there is a critical administrative system trap that causes massive panic for new arrivals during week 1. This simple flowchart shows the problem. Students rely entirely on the My Brunel portal for updates, but critical re-registration links often bypass the portal entirely and get routed straight into the university email spam folder. Brunel's infrastructure works efficiently for highly organized students, but it severely punishes administrative complacency. Academically, the university offers a massive strategic advantage through its 4-year sandwich courses. Brunel's placement team ranks in the UK top 10 for securing these industry roles. Looking at this 4-year timeline, you can see how a placement year offsets your total costs. In year 3, students earn an average salary of £18,000, directly subsidizing the cost of their degree. The financial reality is completely inverted if you fail to meet direct entry requirements and land in the Brunel Pathway College. Pathway courses require an upfront cost between £17,000 and £17,950, and the university enforces a strict 50% deposit before you can even register. If you value this kind of honest, non-promotional breakdown, please hit the like button. Even the financial aid comes with strict liquidity requirements. The £1,000 60th anniversary scholarship requires you to lock up a £5,000 cash deposit by August 31st to trigger the discount. Brunel provides an incredibly strong return on investment for students who secure placements, but it's dangerously expensive for those forced into foundation pathways. So exactly who should pay £20,000 a year to attend Brunel? If you choose a generic degree and expect a glamorous central London experience attached to a globally elite brand name, your money is poorly spent here. The investment succeeds for students targeting engineering, design, or NHS healthcare, provided they fully utilize the placement team. This path trades campus aesthetics for a high probability of a £27,000 starting salary and direct visa sponsorship through the graduate route. Brunel functions best when treated as an industrial career incubator, rather than a traditional prestige university experience. Taking all the data into account, our official score for Brunel University London is 7.2 out of 10. It is a highly viable technical investment. However, paying £20,000 for a generic degree without a placement year is a mistake. Tomorrow, we are covering Canada's postgraduate work permit for 2026. We will break down exactly which programs have been removed from eligibility, and you can find the full ItsStudent.com guide linked below. Your decision on Brunel ultimately comes down to your own level of career pragmatism. Choose accordingly.